Floyd Mayweather is not up to date with the IRS, shouldn't he be, considering how much money he's made during his career?
Well, in fairness to Mayweather, he did say he's already taken care of this problem. We don't know if that's true or not. We do know that a lien was filed against him by the IRS for back taxes. So let's take a look at what may have happened here. So as an example, when you talk about a boxer specifically having $100 million purse, that's the gross, not the net, because the boxer earns $100 million, and then he has to pay all the people around him and related expenses and so on. So just to kind of go through an example, let's just say that the net is half. So $100 million comes down to $50 million, and approximately half of that would be taxes. So now you're talking about $100 million down to $50 million of net earnings, something like that, and maybe half of that's taxes. Now the boxer ends up netting $25 million. Still not a bad payday. However, people get used to living on that kind of money. But if the boxer didn't pay the taxes, so now they end up holding on to $50 million. And what often happens? They spend the $50 million, and then when they're out of money, they say, all right, time to fight again. The problem here is that you didn't make your tax payment, so now technically after $50 million of earnings, you're actually in the hole for $25 million. So what happens? They fight again for the same payday. But using that math, you could have potentially $100 million gross purse, King, where paying the current taxes and the back taxes, now they end up netting zero. So now they're just back to even, and now they have to fight again. So this is not an uncommon theme for entertainers and athletes who make a lot of money in a short period of time, or in the case of boxing, they make it literally all in one day, where they end up having financial problems and specifically tax problems. So we have seen boxers like Mike Tyson, his estimated earnings back in the day exceeded $500 million. By the time he was done with his career, he was broke. So they continue to fight, and it goes all the way back to Joe Louis. They continue to fight literally at times just to pay off their tax bills. And the reason that this happens is because athletes and entertainers never really have good advisors around them. And those advisors really need to be honest. And they need to be honest people, King. But even more than that, they have to be the type of people that can tell their clients no. They have to put them on budgets. And they need to be conservative in the investments for a rainy day. And they got to make sure they pay their taxes. So that's the formula that I use when I'm dealing with entertainers and professional athletes. Those types of clients require special attention because many times of how they grew up, they don't come from money, they don't know anything about money, then they make an enormous amount of money. Their careers are generally much shorter than the average working American, and then they spend it all. And, of course, they forget to pay their taxes, and then their problems really multiply.